Hello guys, my name is Koyoshi. This may be the final episode, this may not be. We don't know what will happen, but anyways, we're very close to gold team rank, so that's what we're gonna try and do. We met a certain somebody last time, but other than that, nothing too much else happened. We're still trying to get to gold rank. We're very close to getting gold rank, so we'll probably get it in this video. We'll go ahead and immediately buy this, and we'll buy another seed as well. Those don't hurt to have an extra one of those. Because you never know when those will come in handy, because you'd be surprised when certain Pokemon give you a big problem occasionally. Well, to start this this battle off or whatever, you can learn that, huh? I'm gonna take this TM. I'm gonna use it on Absol and replace Slash with that. Alright. Been a while, but we're gonna use this on Absol. Let's get rid of one of his other moves inside and then link Bite or whatever with that. So we're gonna link his forget. We're gonna link his either Bite or Pursuit ability as sort of a follow-up with Giga Impact, so we can at least get a little bit more of a use out of it. Alright, good. We can actually link 2 sets of moves if we wanted to, but doing that will make things happen a lot. In fact, it's probably better that we don't do that. Okay, we'll start by storing everything again on the side, including this. Right, let's go. I want to store that one last, or any of the rocks last, such she won't ask me to do it again. Right. Let's take the gold ribbon out so he can sell it. Alright. Okay. We're gonna withdraw all of it so we can use our money to get some more camps. And we'll start making some camps. Oh, this will be perfect. We can do this one, and then immediately do the 6,000 right after that, and evenly balance it out. I always like when I can do that. And yes, I am sort of trying to get all the rescue team camps, but it takes a long time to do that. I think 100% in this game seems to involve collecting a lot of other stuff, but because this is a blind playthrough and I don't really know what's going on, I think it's safe to say we're probably not doing our stuff. Okay, Wow, this is a terrible set. Ugh. Never fun when all the jobs you try and look for are all for the areas you don't want. Which is probably a sign of we probably should just go to other stuff. So anyways, we'll finish off by going into Mount Blaze now. For some reason, having a water type Pokemon there. See why. We have our guest here that we have to escort. Doing this should get us to gold rank, and then from there we'll probably train and go to our final thing. What is that? A grimy food. That looks like something only Grimer can eat, so I assume that's a specific item that only Grimer and Muck can use. Alright, let's keep going. The corridors are definitely nice in their own way, but if you... Okay, you have that thing. But I have a physical move anyway. There we go. Mr. Mime kind of just chilling in here. Well, not really. He's more like he's burning up, I guess. It's not a really good place for a Pokemon like that. But, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Geo Pebble's probably the stronger version of Rock, meaning it'll do much more damage than the other stuff does. You're going to use this. Good, it failed. I'm trying to avoid his fiery body ability. Oh, we don't have apples all of a sudden. Well, that's not good. It's kind of bad. Oh my, there's a Pokemon right next to us. Okay, get out of the way. That's another shiny Pokemon. What is this luck? Ugh. All this RNG, jeez Elise. It's a beautiful yellow color too, so it's hard to tell that's even an Azurill at all. I mean, Azumarill. Fortunately, did not recruit it, but we did still get its good experience. That's actually a good move in its own right. You know what? It's time. I'm getting rid of Iron Tail for this. Because it's getting close to a point where things will get more difficult. So, I can use that to force a paralysis, in case you're wondering. And given paralysis is pretty overpowered, I may as well do some stuff. This one sharply lowers the enemy's attack, which could be useful in the final boss battle. In fact, Groudon actually bases itself based off of the attack, which actually gives me a strategy with this. And yes, I talked about how a lot of the moves are bad, but I do want this one. We're gonna get this, and this is gonna help us a lot for the Groudon fight, because we can just use this like twice, and just like that, it'll have like no attack. And yes, I remember this from playing the game in previous times, that Groudon is based Add-ons moves deal damage based off of its attack power, so Charm is very good against it, so that'd be pretty useful. Alright. Well, we found Mr. Rhyme again. But we need items, otherwise we may have to leave the dungeon early. Might be our first time we ever do that. It's probably because of all the Pokemon we had to revive that we lost all of our apples so quickly. Oh my gosh, this long corridor area is kind of annoying. I wonder if Absol just randomly use Gig of Impact, or if we have to wait for other stuff later. Okay, there we go. I didn't know that there was some stairs on the side there. There we go. That is a new Pokemon that we don't have, so we will take it with us when we get a chance. It's not very effective, but it's still got him anyways. Move elsewhere. So all that really does, as you can see, is just moves the Pokemon to a different spot on the floor so that you could potentially catch up to it later. I did not catch up to that, by the way. Like, I did not know that there was... we had very few, apples. So we're gonna waste a little bit of time every time one of those comes up. Which is kind of a waste. Well, we know what we're getting. Yeah, we have enough money for it, too. So we're picking up these two things immediately. There we go. This turned into a maze for us because we don't have our Pokemon that we want. You know what? I'm gonna go here and manually use Ice Beam to get rid of him. Okay, now he moved a little bit closer, so... Oh my. There's Giga Impact. One of the strongest moves in the game there. Figure may as well do some extra damage. Keep in mind, a lot of these areas we did not even have a chance to recruit anybody the first time we came here. We have to find that item now. There's our key. Nice. I don't even know what that does, but we'll find out later, I guess. Okay. There we go. Oh wow, there's a guy right next to us, and... manually gonna use the move we haven't been using, which is Bite. 2 in a row there. Oh my. No. Okay, this one doesn't upgrade, so we just use it on our own time. Takedown still needs power. We'll go ahead and use that a little bit. Okay. Linking the right moves together can definitely make an otherwise weak Pokemon really strong, especially when they could just use multiple rows in a row like this. Well, there we go. We finally got Faded Pokemon rescued. This is a new Pokemon, so we'll probably take it. Okay, and we are able to recover HP a little bit easier when we're in this. Now, if we took a team of entirely fire types, but not took anything else, we would have probably been able to deal stuff much easier. Double fail, huh? Sometimes I don't even wonder why moves fail so many times. Because clearly it feels like it should not fail, but yeah, it does anyway. Dang it. Absolute crap. We already have a lot of orbs anyways. We can save all of those for later. Oops. I thought he was dead. Okay, now he is. I'm not trusting this. I'm going all the way to the right. Make sure there's nothing here. That's probably a chamber that I don't want. Yep, just as I thought. Continuing onward. Thunderbolt is missed so many times, I want to do a lot of different stuff. Because in the regular game, that's normally 100% accuracy move, so they changed it to be slightly less accurate in this game. Which I think more fits the anime, because the anime, it also tends to miss a lot. And yes, I mean, well, it's still a good move in its own right, but it tends to miss a lot in the anime, despite having 100% accuracy. So we assume it just acts sort of like that. That was weird. Well, there was no sun, now there is one. Oh, that's a chamber room. Alright. Good. No. There we go. Oh, there's poison again. Oh yeah, remember this ability where poison does stuff? We have a Pekaveri, let's go ahead and use it. We have... may as well. Also gives them a little bit of HP in addition to that. It's kind of cool that you can restore HP in addition to healing poison. There's a hit with Thunderbolt, and we got him to come on as well. It's another new one, I think, so we're gonna probably put it in our camps. Alright. Whoa! By the way, Eevee's belly filled up completely. I don't know what happened, but... he went from having nothing to 100%. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. His belly filled up because of the Pekaveri. Yeah, that's right. I forgot I could do that. Oh. Well, I guess not. I have so many max elixirs, let's just use one on Absol. Get him some stuff. Oh, he went for a Nuzzle on his own. It's cool. There he goes. Oh, I like how I did that and just straight up left him. I probably did not mean that. Mean to do that, but whatever. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now we can exit the dungeon. Alright. Yes. We'll take this rare quality one. Well, I guess we could have had a second one, but no. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we should be at gold team rank. Almost. There we go. We are now on rank. We are now on the same rank as Alakazam is. And we have 40 job limits, 6 edible teams, no extra toolbox size, unfortunately. But we get some item stuff, including some accuracy ranks. And we got a statue of Mine Jr. Ooh, that's nice. It's cool. Regular Reviver Seed. Well, nice. So we got a statue in the end for doing that, which is nice, I guess. By the way, we might do some extra stuff because I'm still not ready to do other things. So how about I do a couple other jobs and then call it quits after that. I will go ahead and take this stuff in the letters just so we don't have to take it later. Alright. We got some more dojo tickets. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a dojo compilation for this last part of the video because I like doing that. I'm gonna buy this for later. I think I'm gonna take 2 of those into the thing. And we'll store everything except Reviver Seeds and a couple elixirs. I will store a skateboard because there's no point in escaping the final dungeon. And this as well. Keep the orange berries. Keep a couple of pepper berries. Remove the invitation since we probably won't be using that. I'll keep that. I can maybe use that later. I'll just have to try and remember it. We'll remove one of these. We'll automatically store the dojo tickets since they're useless in their own way. Jessup Berry's cool, but I don't think it's really useful. Oh, we're definitely getting out of this. So, grimy food, it's basically a grimer only thing. In case you're wondering, you can still eat it, but it gives you poison. Why would you do that? Why would you inevitably give yourself poison? That just sounds silly. Yes, I'm getting rid of the link boxes because I don't need to link moves in the middle of the map. Alright, wait. Now I need to take out stuff. Take these 2 out right now to sell them, and maybe later I will take out other stuff. Alright. We're gonna store all of our money this time to make sure we don't lose it. Get our free present. Oh, and I guess before we do anything else, since there is a lot of these, we're gonna take out exactly 8 of those apples because we really need them, and sure enough, we have just 8 exactly. Alright, well, we're gonna do a training montage, which is something we haven't done in a while. and we're going to do stuff. So we can do lessons in this, and if we manage to complete these, we get free items from doing so. Come towards me and press B while holding L. Okay. So this is kind of a tutorial area. So that was actually a lot more important than I forgot. Alright. So you can complete these special gels to get some extra points. Anyways, we're going to use a bunch of power-ups, and we're going to only use them on Pikachu and Eevee because they need more experience than all of the other Pokemon right now. Because if they don't do that, they'll probably die really easily. So we'll just go in order here. We don't really have one-shot orbs to deal with lots of these, but it's still better than nothing. And yes, you want to use auto mode during this. Because auto mode will take you straight towards the Pokemon you need to be at. And if you're want to do it a little bit faster, you could just use the regular mode as well. It's hard to really know which one's better. And yes, all of the move power is boosted. Well, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't want to use Nuzzle, obviously. Okay, well that was still good enough on its own right. Alright. There's our level up. Yeah, we haven't really done this in a while, so I figure I may as well do this as a training montage. Okay, Eevee next. It still looks like it's in a water type area. Okay. It's still attacking. Got a couple more, but other than that, not really much. This is the gold team, so we can expect a few more levels this time around. Now, how much experience you actually gain is randomized based off of how many Pokemon you kill, so sometimes one character will get more experience than the other, but other than that, that's about it. And the best way of going for this is to use Auto Teammate when mixed with other items, and use manual movement when you're really close to a Pokemon. Alright. Oh, they're spaced out a lot. Okay. Okay, well, that was okay one. It's hard to really know how you're doing based off of the stuff in there. But yeah, getting a couple of levels before the next area. Now back to Eevee. Alright. Eevee's moves that constantly give him recoil are not the best. Because it causes him to die quite a bit. There's a monster house. Let's move back a little bit here to try and force them into not using certain moves. Now we wait for them to come in one by one. Okay, we killed a couple of them, but not a lot at the same time. Well, everyone's even right now, so we're gonna get our main Pokemon leveled up again. So I call that instead of calling him Yoshi by my nickname because other stuff. And yes, I nicknamed one of my Pokemon. Since there was no trainer Pokemon, I just named my Pokemon after what I would name my trainer normally. So you can only hit Pokemon to the side of that Pokemon with Thunderbolt. That's kind of annoying. I wish you would reach a tile or closer to that, because then that would be useful. I'm doing this to make sure he doesn't accidentally use Nuzzle instead, because Nuzzle's kind of useless if we can't just use it with other stuff. Alright. It's a good one. Alright. We'll use the silver one on Eevee twice because she's still far behind. There he goes. So, about 200 experience less from each Pokemon here. And yes, like I mentioned, if you get hit by anything, you just aim and get KO'd like this, you just get revived immediately, so there's no reason to not use any healing items. In fact, you don't get any healing items to begin with, so I wouldn't see how you would heal. Unless you had, like, maybe a reviver item or something. Okay. Let's go. Yes, I'm doing this and then intentionally not going into a dungeon, so this will be a little bit of a shorter video, but I want to make the final video as good as best as possible. Knowing when to use fast move or just regularly moving is always a good idea. And there's a first dying from recoil damage. That's... Sometimes it feels like the training just gets really rough when you just take damage so many times you just die before you even get a chance to do anything. Well, we got a good chain at the end, which helped us get a little bit more. There's our level up. If I had not gotten it, I would have used bronze tickets to get it instead. And I guess the last thing I'll do is I'll have to power up my Pokemon in upcoming for certain events, so let's do that. Go straight to Darkness Ridge. Sure, you can get a little bit speed. Where's your lowest move with accuracy? Oh yeah, there's that move like that. We're gonna raise we're just gonna use all of these on Pikachu until his accuracy raises to the point where it'll be more effective on that, and then we'll just raise this like crazy. Because that is less than 50% right now, and I want to make it more. So we'll just wish to use it until it's all gone. And yes, I did give some more accuracy on Thunderbolt as well, just so I wouldn't miss as much. Okay, there we go. The PP effect I should probably use on Absol's item. And as for that, I'll go ahead and use one. As for gummies, I want to make Eevee use some gummies to get a good ability. I'm still trying to trade good abilities. There we go, that's a little bit better, because he already has takedown, so we're taking this one now. Alright, now we need Absol to do stuff. We will make him stronger with a Citrus Berry, though, and we'll make him stronger with some Parajinks for Ice Beam. I will just go ahead and put them all in Ice Beam, screw it. And we'll PP up it as well. Oh, it's maxed. Sure, we'll use get his defense up a little bit higher as well. Alright. Squeeze Out's still pretty cool, but if I'm get actually useful ability, I should just give them all the gummies. And yes, I am doing stuff like this. No ability. Okay, there we go. That's much better. We're gonna swap for that one and see if we can get a better one later. It's hard to know which one's better. Oh, we got that back. Well, I don't want that. It's kind of crazy. What are the odds of getting the same one that we got before? And yes, I wanted to do that as well, just to make sure we're powered up. Alright, well, I guess we may as well set up for the next adventure when that comes. Alright. We're gonna take 3 of these. 2, 3 of these. All of our raspberries. We already have a lot of other healing items, so the rest will just be reviver seeds. Oh, and whatever our orbs are. We'll do a revive all orb in case of an emergency, and just take the rest as reviver seeds. What useless items do we not need? That can actually be useful, which is why I'm gonna save it in case of a special emergency. Apparently, we already had one of those. Okay then, we'll sell this. Get some money. And we'll keep that bit of money so that we can use it for when we go to the dungeons. Alright. Whoa, that's a nice, interesting thing. So we can apparently just go there and warp to a spot that we want. Where did that come from? Well, I don't need that, but I do need to take out some of the items that I want for other stuff. I want Power Band for Eevee, and either this or something else for our friend. And yes, I already took a bunch of apples to make sure I could go through this a little bit more. You know what? I'll get that for Absol and just not move him around. Alright then. That probably could be good in its own way. Well, with that in mind, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we maybe try and finish this game. Until then, bye.